What's going on? You are tuned into Kick'em Pick'em Gambling Show brought to you by TwoFootTalk. I am your host. They call me Young Leg. Oh, no. Nice shirt, bro. With me,
hey,
as
man.
always.
Yo, sick shirt, dog.
Yeah, that's sick, bro. With me, as always, we got BurrOaks. What it do?
Oh, shit, man. Just, having a nice day. Girona, tough loss there. Actually, smart long-term. I think we've talked about that a couple of times on the show to just focus on La Liga. I do want to give a massive shout-out to my boy Savio for getting me a late goal, plus 450 for an anytime goal, plus 110 for the shot on target, and plus 144 for Girona. Team total over 1.5. Some really nice money to be made in the Copa del Rey recently. Shout out my boy Bird, who hit Sociedad team total over 1.5 yesterday. He's like,
shout out my boy Bird. I hope you feel all right now, buddy.
Yeah, he definitely is salty. Yasmini Yamal looks fucking dope, and that's what Bird's hanging his hat on. So good for him. But yeah, Bird hit fucking Sociedad team total. He's like, yo, doesn't this look fucked up to you? It was like plus 182. I'm like, yeah, that Sociedad might break out on offense any day now. That's 2 fucking goals. So, good week.
Yeah, very solid week. We'll get to the board later on, but of course, you got to start it off. Get a couple things off your chest. Last week's fuck yous. I did fantastic last week, so I don't have a lot to complain about, but I do have 4 things written on here. It's really just nitpicky at this point, and one of them I have to take it back. Like I put "But I Love You" on here. The first one's Palace, though. You got your ass beat. I just needed 1 goal, though. Like, I knew you were going to get your ass beat. We said you were going to get your ass beat. Score 1 fucking time. If you can't score against bum-ass Arsenal, I mean, I don't even know. Should you be in the EPL still? Probably not. Right when I didn't see Elise on the lineup, though, I was just like, I'm not taking that bet. But it was on my big board, so I'm taking my L. But
also, no disrespect, Arsenal fans, right back to chirping, huh? You guys couldn't fucking wait. You really wanted to brag on a 5-0 win that we all know was a 2-0 win because you got an own goal and then 2 garbage time goals by Martinelli, which good for him. Shout out. Love seeing my Brazilian homie come off the bench and look good, but don't go around with your fucking chest out talking like you won shit 5-0 when you really only won it 2-0.
Yo, I need to send you this clip. These Arsenal fans were like, I think we're winning the league again.
I think
you beat Crystal Palace and now you're winning the league?
Right.
Oh, my God. This is why we hate you. I was like, yo, you didn't even take a breath to enjoy it. This is why everyone comes at you. But anyway, Arsenal fans, good luck. I'm not talking shit yet. Next one I got, it's from the West Ham game. You all know I was on West Ham money line. Kufal, what the fuck are you doing? No, and the ref. Because arguably there was another penalty on the other end. Like you already fucked the whole result up, giving a 90-plus minute penalty. Might as well give the other one. Like keep it a little consistent here. So ref fucked me. Kufal, one of the dumbest fucking challenges I've ever seen. Just red card too. So at least we don't have to fucking see you next week. Honestly, just one of the dumbest things I've seen. And against Sheffield, come on, guys.
Frauds too. Dude, the same fucking analytics. I'm a fucking game fucking script clown on Twitter talking about West Ham signing what the fuck's his name?
Calvin Phillips.
And now that makes them a Champions League side. The fuck do I want to see Champions League West Ham for, bro?
Whoa. In their defense, he does have a Champions League medal. He just didn't play any minutes. But he does have one. So they did add a Champions League winner on their team.
Don't get me wrong. I like that West Ham occasionally goes on the road and smacks a big dog in the mouth or humbles a team like fucking Arsenal or does something nice. But this is the most fraudulent team in fucking history. They just drew Sheffield.
My next one. It was Bilbao, and then they beat Barcelona, so I literally wrote, but now I love you. I take back everything. You know what? I'm like, hey, guys, just do one fucking thing for me. Make these guys drop points. They fucking beat them. So you know what, Bilbao? I take back everything. I don't want to curse you for anything. Rough result. You couldn't beat Valencia. Whatever. I don't even fucking care. You beat Barcelona and took a trophy away from them. So just, wow. Bilbao. What? It's tough going into the Basque Country, ain't it, for some people? It's rough out here, Barca. Wow. And then my last one's Japan because I took their team total thinking like, this money line's trash. And these guys only put up one fucking goal in a loss to Iraq. Japan. Yo, figure out who the fuck you're starting up front. When I don't see Takefusa Kubo in the starting lineup, it's almost like, so they don't give a fuck if they win or not. What are we doing? That's all I got, though.
All right. I'm going to start. Well, dude, like, I did so good. I don't even have, like, a lot of fuck yous.
Yeah, you got a nitpick.
Tooney didn't score first, I guess. Like,
that was bullshit.
He still got us a goal at plus 145. Like,
well, hold on. You want to talk about all the people bitching about him moving the ball over 6 inches?
Like, the wall doesn't fucking cheat up every single fucking free kick.
Well, they bragged when Messi did it. Y'all forgot about that one, I guess.
You forgot how good a gamesmanship that was by Messi, but Tooney's a cheat that shouldn't be allowed to play.
Yep. Facts. Now, are you on FIFA board? Do you vote for Ballon d'Or? Sounds like you do. You know what you're talking about.
God, bro. West Ham, yeah, you're frauds. Like, I knew you were frauds. I knew that line was a trap. I knew I was falling for it. I knew it was bait. And look at me. I'm caught. So Bilbao, it would have been nice to see you win. Again, you took care of business today, so I can't be mad at you even in the slightest. Also, shout out the Williams brothers. Them motherfuckers is nasty, bro. Atleti scored 2 goals. You hit the back of the net 3 times again.
I know they're not Real Madrid, but they cheated. That goal was offside, and there's been no uproar about it. The league isn't fixed for them, but whatever.
Dude, I saw another fucking shady-ass handball today in Mallorca game. I have no idea what a fucking handball is. I'll even go back to the fucking Villarreal-Sevilla game that I know nobody else on the fucking planet cares about. This dude's running in the box with his hands literally down at his sides like this, back turned to the ball, and it hits him on the bottom of the elbow, and that's a handball for a PK?
Well, shit, getting pushed in the air is a penalty kick if you're Barcelona.
Yeah.
So, who knows anymore?
Pulisic and Leao, I don't know. You didn't have a great game. Shout out my boy Okafor, super sub coming in, bringing the fucking heat. We've been on Okafor for a while. He's OG Team Oaks. So went 12-6 on the lean sheet. I don't have much to complain about. And 3 of the 6 losses are player props. So
yeah, that was fuck yous. Hope everyone feels better. You don't have anything else? I don't have anything else.
No, I'm good. Yeah. We riding high.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit that.
Because anybody forgot.
All right, let's get into the slate. So we got some action tomorrow. We'll touch on that first. So we're starting in Spain. We got Atleti versus Sevilla. Atleti's at home again. Us and Barcelona have now both been eliminated. So this is pretty much, and Girona's been eliminated. So anyone that's beaten Atleti, Atleti, this is your competition to lose now. Look, there's a trophy that you could go get. Go get it. Their home record is immaculate. Nobody beats them at home. The only thing that I can say that is positive towards Sevilla is Sevilla loves a cup run. They love a cup run. Now, I don't think they're going to win. I don't think their form shows they're going to win. I don't know who would go out and get them to win unless Sergio Ramos is going to play up front. So it's all Atleti. I don't know how you wouldn't take Atleti here, make it look sexy, take Atleti in over 1.5, take a Morata win cast, Griezmann win cast. They've both been really hot right now. But Atleti's the move here. But again, the magic of the cup, guys. Sevilla loves a cup run. That's the only thing that will make this game worth watching is if you just keep telling yourself that, because Atleti should handle business here at home. Cards for days. So many cards.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, this is a bloodbath.
Unless we get a card pussy ref.
You guys, you watched Rodrigo de Paul play football, right? Like, you see how much of a giant hack bum piece of shit he is. I would bet all of his fouls and cards.
Yeah, it depends what his hair looks like. If he still looks like that much of a giant douchebag, yeah, I'll take him for a card.
He dyed one of the braids pink today for the Barca game. So, or fucking no, what was that? Didn't they play? Yeah, they played over the weekend. So he had a single pink braid. Yeah, he looks stupid as fuck.
Really cool.
One thing I will say about Sevilla, you have to keep your eye on this kid, Romero. He came up was promoted from their B team out of La Liga 2. He had 11 goals down there to start the season. He's been red hot. He's had a brace already this year. His shot on target's been like plus 125 in places where you can find it, which is an auto bet because he's hit the frame every single game he's started. He is the one sign of life that you have going if you're Sevilla. So you should be looking at Romero. Sevilla still gets the ball and they move it forward. They just, without a Nasri, without a lot of guys, they've had trouble finishing. Atleti's going to handle business here, but both teams to score over 2.5, definitely not out of the picture. Like I said, that Romero kid for Sevilla is nuts. Give him a watch. He's really fun to watch.
Yo, Ramos on set pieces too. The Ramos shots on target are on here. I think we might know of a couple Ramos goals in cup runs that Atleti might remember. There's a little bad blood there. That's tomorrow though, guys. Remember that Copa del Rey. That's why there's a CDR right there.
Yep.
Next, to get through these cup matches, because this is going to be the bane of my existence, FA Cup without lineups is probably the grossest thing to bet possible. That's why we're going to do it anyway. Anyway, Chelsea versus Aston Villa. So, now, you guys know we love Aston Villa. You know we rate Unai Emery. However, the one thing is Aston Villa does not travel well. Chelsea also doesn't really protect their own crib very well, but Aston Villa for sure does not travel well. The books know it. That's why Chelsea's favored at plus 110. Because on paper, you're looking at this and you're like, how the fuck is Chelsea favored over Aston Villa? It's because Aston Villa can't do shit away from home. That's true. Again, it's Chelsea. Who knows who we're even going to see in this attack? Apparently, they still need strikers. Well, you might get into transfers later, but apparently Chelsea still needs more strikers. They should get a couple of people back, I think, from between like loans, injuries, and the AFCON Cup. They should get a few guys back. I don't think that'll change anything for Pochettino. He seems like one of the most vanilla coaches of all time, not really knowing what the fuck he's going to do with the lineup. But I do think Chelsea, this is one of their few competitions where it's like, hey, yeah, look, we sucked, but hey, we won silverware. Like when you have silverware at the end of the season, that can still save your job. That can still save your place in the lineup. That can still save your contract, all that bullshit. Fans will be like, oh, well, we got an FA Cup. I know people in England love bragging about that. That wasn't supposed to be a shot at Arsenal, even though it is. I'm sorry. But I think Chelsea will manage to get this one done. I will wait for lineups, and I'll hope that the Chelsea line goes up because looking at plus 110 for a Chelsea money line against a team that I think is better than them, I'm not super excited about, but I also know how Aston Villa is away from home.
Yeah, Aston Villa is super ass away from home. I do like that they have gotten a little bit of rest. I'm hoping Ollie Watkins can find some form again. They're not good. I don't know what to say. They're not good away from their own building. They're absolutely invincible in their own building, though, which is super fun to see. They will score against Chelsea unless this ends like 1-0 in the world's most boring fucking lump it in there and nobody can finish across English football I've ever seen. But both teams to score over 2.5 feels pretty good here. Again, it should be a good game. It's going to be so hard to bet any of this stuff until an hour before when I have lineups because some people care, some people don't.
Agreed, Sam. It's just usually you only brag about that when that's the only thing you want. That's all I'll say about it. Next one I got for you guys, Tottenham versus Man City. On paper, the FA Cup's giving us some fucking banger matchups here. I think for some reason Tottenham always matches up against Man City the best because absolutely nobody expects Tottenham to do anything. That being said, I'm still going to take City money line because I do think City are still going to win every fucking competition they're in, except for Champions League. What's good? We'll see you there. And I do think Tottenham got a goal. So I'm looking at City, both teams to score. You could look at you could look at both teams to score over 2.5. I do think that both teams will get goals. And as soon as Man City, I feel like Tottenham will score the first goal. And then we'll watch like 3 or 4 Man City goals go in immediately. Like Pep Guardiola overthinking and putting some bullshit lineup to start the game. And then second half is going to be 2 to 3 City goals. And they'll end up winning. Haaland will somehow in the 60th minute and score a hat trick somehow. One of those bullshit games where City
Haaland and
is
KBD,
loaded with talent. Yeah,
Haaland and KBD on late. Like, Look, Tottenham's good at home.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I mean, trophies are trophies, man.
Exactly.
But like they say, banners hang forever. So Tottenham at home, they're tough. I think they probably get the first goal here. I don't think that's a bad look. Again, it'll depend on their lineups. City, if you see KDB and Holland in there, they're probably going to shit pump some people. So, look.
I would throw KDB in every single game. Yo, dog, you just got like 4 months rest. I'll put him in every fucking game. I wouldn't give him any breaks. Nah, dude, we need to get your form back. Yeah, you haven't played in months. Nope, get in. Let's get these numbers up. Fuck it.
Yeah, so should be exciting match, even though like City love to play just cagey garbage football and try and park the bus away until like they're like, oh shit, we're down 1-0 in the 60th minute. Let's just score 3 real quick.
Yeah,
so
hold
like
on. Let's sub in one of our 9 attackers and just score 3 goals.
right. So again, it's gonna be very lineup dependent, but this has the potential to be a very fun match.
Next one I got Fulham versus Newcastle. Now, Newcastle's in a similar position as Chelsea, where this is one of the few competitions that you have where you can go out and win some silverware. They got a good draw compared to usual. Remember when they got Manchester United and Man City back to back, knocked both of them out? This is an easy draw compared to all that. Now, Fulham at home, it's no slouch. But I do think Newcastle's got the better roster. I think they have the better manager. And I think they're playing the better football right now, even if they don't have the results to back me on that. They did hit a little bit of a gauntlet there, gave City a run for their money. I still think they're better than Fulham. I still think Fulham is a little spotty with their form, and I don't really know when I can trust them. They hit that nice sweet spot where they were scoring like 4 goals a game, like 4 or 5 matches in a row, and I have not seen that again since. So when Williams, one of your main attackers, that's when I was like, wait, how fucking old is this guy now? Like, didn't I just watch you in the Brazilian league and you were old for that league too? So I'm back in Newcastle here. I saw their number was sitting there at like plus 125, plus 130. I love that number for Newcastle. And Eddie Howe, I don't think he should be feeling any heat, but people are putting heat on him with all the FFP bullshit and whatnot, and possibly selling some people that are like key guys for them between Bruno, Kieran Trippier, Isak, I saw. With rumors to Arsenal, and it's just like, why would we sell our guy to like one of a not a direct rival, but like another team that's trying to compete against us right now, and we don't have a replacement? I don't know. It just felt like a lot of nonsense going Newcastle's way, and I think an easy way to do that is to go ahead and make a run in the FA Cup, maybe get to a cup final, maybe even lift the trophy.
Yeah, I think Fulham are going to have a tough time here. I watched a pretty good chunk of the game today, and Fulham left it all on the pitch. They got 1-1 draw with Poole. Yes, it was at home. It was a very tough game. Poole had a lot of the ball, had a lot of pressure. Fulham defended really well. Short turnaround. So it might be tough for Fulham, who's not used to playing that many minutes and playing midweek football, to turn around and do that again. Yeah, I think you're getting a really nice price on Newcastle if it's, in the plus 125, plus 130 area. Again, I spent almost 0 time looking at this shit, but I do like Newcastle. They've had a little rest here that should be good for Newcastle. They've been logging way too many fucking minutes on these guys' legs, so hopefully they can start to get healthy and make a nice little run here in the back half of the season.
You want to play a fun game of when's the last time Fulham actually beat Newcastle?
Shit. I mean, they've been promoted and relegated twice.
You're right. It was not in this league.
Right.
It was March 11th, 2017, last time Fulham beat Newcastle. So, and from what I'm looking at, Fulham either doesn't score, period, or Newcastle's putting up 4 on them. So, again, that's just like the bullshit stats you guys like to hear to help prove my point, whereas I'm just going to use my eyeballs, what I can see right in front of me. So we'll just keep that in mind. Fulham hasn't beaten them since 2017. So some of you right now are probably going, oh, so they're due. And it's like, no, they haven't gotten any better since then either. Moving on, we got West Brom versus Wolves, last FA Cup game that we're going to touch on, mostly because Wolves has an awesome number, but I also think West Brom at home is – I know it's championship football, which is the second level in England, but when a team's looking good at home, It's fucking hard to beat that. Like, the fans are feeling it. The players are feeling it. The manager knows which guys are feeling it. You know your spots. It's like watching LeBron go back to Cleveland and play, and he still hits the same jumpers from fucking 20 years ago. It's just how it rolls in football when your stadium's jumping and you ain't losing matches. That shit just keeps rolling. So Wolves are sitting at like minus 105, which it's a solid number for them. They're playing a championship side. Like, on paper, you're going, why wouldn't I take the Premier League team that I can almost get a plus sign on? But again, West Brom at home is no slouch. They might be struggling a little bit in the championship to get to one of the definite top 2 spots, but they're still in the playoffs, a lot to play for them. And, it's the magic of the FA Cup. So I lean West Brom here, though, at home.
Yeah, and listen, if you guys aren't, I know Sam is, I know a lot of guys who watch here are really into soccer, but if you aren't, there's a guy on West Brom that you need to know, and his name's Daryl DK. He's an American. He's huge. He's a striker. He's unfortunately been injured a lot the last couple of seasons. Used to play for Orlando, but he's a monster, and he's scoring goals, and he's looking good. And this time he's looking a lot healthier, and it's happening for him a lot quicker than when he came back from his last injury. I'm hoping that he is done sitting on the bench and dealing with injuries and sidelines and timeouts, because he's an excellent striker. He's a guy that I think needs to be part of our U.S. men's national team. A guy that, yes, even though we do have Balogun now, that we can't get enough depth at striker because of how incompetent Berhalter is. So we just need guys who know how to find the back of the net. And DK did it in a big statement way when he came back. It wasn't quite a bite because he never really left his plant foot, but an over the head fucking worldy fucking kick into the back of the net for his first goal back to make a statement, and he stayed hot since. So I love Daryl DK. I love seeing him fucking play well. So I hope he gets one here against Wolves.
I appreciate that he just will come on and immediately score. There's no like, oh, he's got to get back to form. And so, DK, if you're starting, you better fucking score. Get that shit in the back of the net, my man. And, he usually delivers. So, Moving on, we are going to España, one of the greatest leagues on the planet. Es no fútbol. Es la liga. First one, we got Real Sociedad versus Real Vallecano. Vallecano sucks. So I'm going to keep this light and simple for you guys. Real Vallecano, they used to be our team where we're like, yo, Vallecano at home. They ain't even good at home, and they've never been good away. Real Sociedad is hitting their stride. I told y'all. When Geraldo Becker goes to Real Sociedad, he's built for La Liga. He's got the pace, he's got the finishing ability, and he's got size on him too. So he's going to be a problem. You look at Oyarzabal, you look at Miko Moreno, being able to just feed him the whole time. It's wait till Kubo comes back too. It's all going to look so simple, but Vallecano has no answers
too. Like their back line's nasty. Like
Lenormand's holding it down for him.
Yeah, Zubamendi.
Well, he's just a walking booking.
Right, the Z squad back there. I mean, Sociedad's a quality side. Yeah, and their money line's bettable. Look, I liked Real a lot early in the season, and they were getting a lot of results, and they backed up what I was saying about them. They're dog shit. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Raul de Thomas is a ghost. He might as well retire at this point. I don't know what he's doing on the pitch still. What's going on, lover boy? Always good to see you.
I genuinely told you this is a trap, and I'm gonna fall into it. Then you tried to tell me I was a jinx. I straight up told you it was a trap. Hey, look at this giant bear trap. Watch me put my arm in this shit. Well, hold on. I want to do that too. Yo, why'd you do this to me? I fucking told you, man. I said it was a trap from the get-go. And I took it anyway. Shout out Savio for getting me money, though.
Yeah, Savio and Stuani from the penalty spot. But anyway, Sociedad, look, the money line, it's juiced. It's dumb juiced. It's minus 150. It's a parlay piece. I like them on the money line, especially at home. Like Rayo Vallecano, you're not coming into the Basque Country. You're not getting the job done here on the road in Sociedad. I think Sociedad team total over 1.5 is a really good looking number at minus 105. I think these guys kind of showed you versus Celta that they're finding their goal scoring form again. Oyarzabal put one in 2 minutes. Yeah, it did take a little while longer to get them another one, but I think Sociedad slowly starting to find their pace again. They're getting some fresher legs back under them. And yeah, it was always going to be a slog until they get guys back. And guess what? After that, they have to focus straight up on Champions League. So it's going to be interesting, but I do like this Sociedad team that has been handling a lot of adversity well lately to break out of a slump against a Real team that's just bad. They're just flat out bad.
All right, next one I got for you guys. Las Palmas versus Real Madrid. This should be another quick one because Madrid's number is absolutely unbettable. What I like here is we're going to wait for lineups, take some player props, and you can throw Madrid money line on whatever parlay you want. Because after Madrid gets fucking drugged through the mud for a week, we usually come back and win again, which pisses off everybody. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking at Madrid money line and both teams to score at plus 175. Didn't even shop the number around. I just saw the plus 175, and that was enough excitement for me. Las Palmas, they do score. They're good for one. And depending who's in net and in our back line, since I still don't even know who's going to be playing center back, Nacho kind of looked like shit. So I don't know if we're going to be rotating Tchouaméni in. I don't even know what that back line is going to look like. Apparently, Mendy's the greatest left back on the planet, according to Ancelotti, but he also subs him out every 60th minute. So I know we're trying to sell him, but what's the plan here with the back line? When you're subbing half your back line during a match, something's not going right. So we do have the best defense in Spain, which is why you're getting such good numbers. But I think Las Palmas at home is going to play this like it's a Champions League fucking final. You're playing Real Madrid. If you're any of those strikers, you will tell your kids, your grandkids, yo, I scored against that. Yeah, you see that club right there? I scored against them. Here, look at the highlight. He's going to break out the YouTube real quick. He's at the club, see somebody. Yo, my grandpa scored on Real Madrid. Look at this. Like, it's just one of those things. That's why anytime you'll see Real, I said this to Oaks during the Copa del Rey, when you see like a little bullshit Division 2, Division 3 side against Barcelona or Real Madrid, I almost always take both teams to score because that goal means more than anything to them. And Las Palmas, you're trying your best. I know, maybe things haven't always fallen your way. You're in the top 10. Do you deserve to be there? Not really, but I think you can get a goal against us. I'll give you that. So give me both teams to score on money line.
Yeah, I mean, it's all Madrid all day. I want to see us bounce back and win here, and I think we're gonna. And I'm probably going to end up on Vinny props, Bellingham props, and Rodrigo props, just because that's what we do. Las Palmas, they're tricky, man. They're very, very tricky. They're built for exactly what Leg was talking about. If they want to play this like a UCL final, they're built to try and play a 1-1 for a 1-1 draw. They have one of the hottest keepers in La Liga. He's a stud. He's just back there standing on his head. I've seen it. I watched him keep Bilbao to 1 goal with like 11 fucking saves, and 3 of them were all world. So like Las Palmas is really tricky. They can play in a low block. They're organized on defense, and they protect their building really well. They have been scoring a lot more recently. They have found their offensive footing a little bit. And this is a newly promoted side with absolutely nothing to lose, who's far exceeding their expectations. So, I think that you can – I wouldn't doubt Las Palmas here. I'm not going to lay like minus 210 on Madrid money line for like a parlay piece or anything like that, because I do think it's going to be a tricky game. That said, what I probably will do is – if we score early or they score early and we tie it up, I'm going to just live bet the shit out of Madrid, because chances are this is going to come down to the last 15 minutes, and there's going to be a lot better prices live on stuff than there is, pre-kick.
All right, next one we got Barcelona versus Villarreal. So Villarreal sucks. I think we all know that. And Barcelona is in desperate need of a bounce back game. And Barcelona is like minus 300. You're not going to find a lot of value here, but I do know for a fact that oh, look, I put Barcelona. I'm not even going to fix it either. Fuck those guys. They do always just beat the piss out of Villarreal. So if you wanted to take a spread on Barcelona, now's the time to do it. Villarreal looks like absolute dog shit, and Barcelona needs a win, and they love beating up on Villarreal. They usually do it at Villarreal Stadium, but I think that they'll be able to handle that at Spotify Stadium. Oh, wait, are they in Spotify? They're not even in Spotify Stadium. Whatever shit ground that Barcelona plays on, I expect them to handle business against Villarreal.
Villarreal
I would
will
love it
score.
if Villarreal just got a goal. Then it
Yeah.
would make more stuff bettable, but I don't even know if they can do that.
Villarreal scored. That Barca defense is ass. Like, they gave up 2 to a fucking Liga 3 side.
Yeah, but that Villarreal offense, big ass.
Yeah, it's big ass. This game's big ass. Look,
They only have 10 away goals right now.
I would just see, like, this is what gets me. I can take under 3.5 at a plus number here. Like, that pisses me off so much because it's not that Barcelona's good. It's just that both of these defenses fucking blow. So there very well might be 4 goals in here. So I'll take the both teams to score over 2.5 if I can get a decent number on it. Both teams to score seems like the better number, to be honest, in my opinion, because it's minus 165. The TwoFootTalk special is like minus 150, minus 145. Like, you're not getting anything there for taking the over 2.5 because the line is juiced to a minus number on over 3.5, which is just absurd to me. Besides the fact that both of these defenses fucking, they're like a coffee filter trying to hold water. It's just not gonna fucking happen. So yeah, it's probably goals galore. I don't know. Fuck, this is gonna suck.
Horrendous kit game, by the way. You're gonna get the fucking maroon and blue and then bright ass yellow. It's gonna be really tough to look at. Moving on. We got Celta Vigo hosting Girona, top of the league. Girona, you know, they have a game in hand, but that's neither here nor there. Girona's plus 145 versus Celta Vigo, and I do not respect Celta Vigo. I don't care if it's at their crib. I don't care if it's at Girona's crib. If you put that kind of plus number on a Girona team that just got knocked out of the Copa del Rey, which I told them to do like 3 weeks ago, you wasted your time. Told you guys to do that 2-3 weeks ago. Girona's not going to slow down because of this Celta Vigo team. This Celta Vigo team has absolutely no fucking spine. Iago Aspas has been out. Who was it? Kevin Vasquez is their captain. As soon as you see Kevin Vasquez walk up and pass over the little pennant that they give to each other, that's immediately when you're like, damn, we're about to get our ass beat, aren't we? Like, if I saw Kevin Vasquez was representing my team, and then I look at the Ukrainian fucking regime that Girona has up front handling business, and I look at Savio, I look at even Stuani, like, you got him on the bench. I'd rather he walks up than fucking Kevin Vasquez. So Girona for me is just one of the easiest bets of the weekend. And if this is the downfall of Girona, oh no.
Oh, what a shame.
What a shame. Plus 145, I won't ignore though. Dovbyk, Tjerno Sankanov, Savio, throw whatever you want on all of them. Alex Garcia should be back for this game. I know he was out last game because of his suspension.
Who's the fucking midfielder with the pink hair that's always getting forward and putting good shots?
No, that's the right back. That's Kuta.
Right back. Yeah. But yeah, he gets forward. He's a
we're
little
looking
bit.
at him apparently.
What's
Not a
up?
huge fan. I said we're looking at him.
So yeah, I mean, look, I'm here with all of that. I like Girona here. The only way that Celta end up winning this game is they're gonna need like 4 fucking goals. So good luck to them. But I love the over here. Girona team total over 1.5 plus 125. Really nice price. Savio just cashed me a giant fucking ticket today. You think I'm gonna stop betting Savio now? Like his to score assist number at like plus 150, plus 160 is absolutely fucking wild. If you haven't been watching Savio play football all year, you've been missing out because he's an absolute stud.
I'm just trying to, like, I'm looking at this Celta Vigo. Who's stopping Dovbyk if just on corners, bro? Like, not
dude,
even
he is so fucking big in the air. Dovbyk's everything I want Joselu to be in the air.
Yep. So, good luck, Celta Vigo. That's going to be a long match for you, if you ask me. Finally, we got Atletico Madrid versus Valencia. I just like Atleti money line and over 1.5. They're at home. They're not going to lose. I already gave you this whole Atleti spiel, but Valencia, not only do I not respect them, but they travel like shit. If this was mid-2000s, this weekend slate is fucking awesome. However, it's 2024 and Valencia sucks dick. So Atletico, Griezmann win cast, Morata win cast, Atleti and over 1.5 is around even money. Valencia, you know, you can shock me, Valencia, like you did against Bilbao, but that was at your crib, and I fucking doubt it. Atleti at home has been an absolute wagon.
Valencia on the road has like the worst goal differential in all of La Liga.
No way.
Yeah, I think they're worse than Almeria, dude. Like,
Who would have saw that?
they're straight up ass. So yeah,
I'm
everything
actually gonna
Leg
go look
said
now.
is 100% correct. Valencia is worse than fucking hot diarrhea with no fucking toilet paper. Like it's bad. So yeah, just Atleti everything.
Yeah, they're in 7th place right now. In a way, they have a -5 goal differential. So again, they're doing solid at home, I guess. But I also think that once you get to that 6th place spot, it's looking a little rough for the financially suffering teams in Spain. Anyway,
But
we're moving on. We're going over to Italy. We have 2 Italian games for you guys. First one, going to be a very shady looking kit game since everybody likes wearing baby blue from these clubs. Lazio versus Napoli. I want to say Lazio is going to choke and Napoli bounce back game, but again, Napoli's in a position where I don't know who's playing. I just watched another red card. We got the guys that are away for the AFCON Cup. Osimhen's not there. Shout out Osimhen, Super Eagles. We play on Saturday. We'll fucking see you, Cameroon. It's really just Special K and Simeone, and hopefully we get a penalty kick and Immobile doesn't. That's how I see this going for Napoli. I don't want to back Lazio because backing Lazio almost never works out. Any game where you're like, oh, Lazio's got a good number and I'm confident in them, they're probably going to lose. I don't have an explanation for that, but it's just what always happens. They hate winning. It's almost like they go out of their way to not win. But really, I'm picturing a 1-0 Immobile penalty kick goal for the win. It'll probably happen in the last 20 minutes of the game. And if you watch this entire game, you'll feel like you've wasted an hour and a half of your life. And that's all I have to say about this game.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate because Napoli games last year were the highlight of the weekend. Like, they were some of the most electric football to watch. But yeah, unfortunately, this does scream low-scoring rock fight. If you do like both teams to score, it's a very nice number. You can get -110 plus, -105 right around there. So either way, if you like both teams scoring, it's a battable number. If you don't, it's a battable number. I do think Lazio should win this. They
for sure should win this.
Right.
It's just anytime they should win something, they usually fucking don't.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get if I get bevel number on Lazio, draw no bet. I'm probably gonna play it. I'll fall for it. I'll fall for the trap.
Hold on, Mike. That would imply that they're gonna win the league, though. Which, sorry to break something to you, that ain't gonna happen.
They are fun though.
Next one we got Fiorentina versus Inter. If they beat us in our second leg at the Bernabeu, then maybe I'll be like, okay, this might be an ordeal.
Yeah, if they beat us in Atleti away, then I will have to put a lot of respect on their name, and I'm sure I will get blown up about it online because I've been saying you still got to play us and Atleti away. And we've seen the refs that Atleti gets at home, and nobody's beaten Atleti at home.
All right, so we got Fiorentina versus Inter. I love this kick game. After I talked shit on the last kick game, this is going to be a beautiful fucking kick game. You get the classic purple. I wish there were still Kappa jerseys of Fiorentina versus the black and blue stripes of Inter. It's an Italian classic jersey game right now. That being said, you guys know I love Fiorentina. I love backing Fiorentina. There's no fucking reason to do that right now. Inter is just steamrolling everyone, and they're winning by just enough that you're getting great numbers on them still. So Inter money line right now is at -120. That means Lautaro Martinez Wincast is on the table for a good number. That means Inter money line and over 2.5 or over 1.5 is going to be a plus sign and an easily bettable number. If you're really feeling it and you want to go both teams to score and pick Inter, that's a bold move there. I don't know if I would do that, but again, beautiful numbers. Anything that you want to parlay or just take Inter money line straight up is looking great right now. I don't know how you wouldn't just take Inter. This would be a loss that I'd be completely fine with, is getting Inter at almost even money against Fiorentina. And then, oh no, did Inter drop points? Because my future on Juventus is really upset about that. So I'm back in Inter here.
Yeah, and I'm with you. Again, like I might have been, I might have the wrong numbers here. They might have changed. I've seen Inter as high as -105. So,
oh really?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm getting minus 120 or better, I'm taking Inter. I do like both teams to score, though. I think Fiorentina can definitely get one here. Minus 120, I think, is a really nice number on that. Over 2.5 is minus 108. So both of those, I think, are very in play. But yeah, Inter's just playing the better football. They're the better team. They went out. They made a lot of signings. Who's the fucking second striker they have? Not Arnautovic, the other dude.
Alexis Sanchez?
No, Thuram. So what was it? We were talking in Discord the other day. Martinez hit, but I was like, I would look at Thuram props because they just went out and got Taremi. So now, like, Thuram's spot looks in danger because you got Arnautovic, you got Taremi, and you got Thuram, and really only one of them's playing next to Lautaro Martinez because they do so well with that 5-minute midfielder setup. So anybody you see in that lineup next to Lautaro, know that they understand that their job feels threatened with this Taremi move, so they're going to look to pick it the fuck up because even if they're not staying at Inter, they want to increase their value in the transfer market. So anybody playing
honest, I didn't understand this Taremi move at all. Like, for him personally, I didn't think it really made sense. They already have an out-and-out goal scorer, which is what Taremi is. And now, like, you have Thuram, who's a guy that can play multiple positions. He works well with a striker that's a goal scorer, as you can see. He can go out and get you goals. He can take people on. I don't think Taremi brings you the same thing that Thuram brings you. I think it's just a weird move for Taremi. I figured Taremi would want to do, like, a Man U or, like, go to Arsenal where it's like, oh, they need a guy who's going to score goals for them.
Right.
Like one of those teams. So I don't know. Just feel like a weird move, but I'll never hate on any Thuram props, and Taremi should still be at the Asian Cup. So
yeah.
Moving on, we're going to Germany.
I don't think that deal's getting done until the summer. Like, I think
All
it's
right.
so. But I'm just saying, like, guys on the team know that, so they're like, "Yo, if Taremi's coming here, what the fuck's gonna happen to me? Better score a bunch of goals."
Well,
so
you see, Vidal came out and was like, "Oh, Alexis Sanchez is better than every player they have. I don't know why he's not starting." It's like, really? You don't know why he's not starting? Come on, man. Because he's old as dirt and not really that good? Oh, are you both Chilean and best friends? Oh, is that why you think you should start? Sorry, your friend isn't good enough to start. Anyway, we're going to Germany now. Bundesliga. I got 2 Bundesliga games for you guys. First one is Stuttgart versus Leipzig. Hold on. Let's see. Sam just sent me a paragraph. Now I got to read. I was talking about this with Punter Phil. He wasn't sure if Taremi would get started in, so it's kind of weird. But it's free transfer, so he has to move to a bigger league or exposure. Yeah, if he plays, I guess. I think Thuram has been looking fantastic. So that's why I don't know. Stuttgart versus Leipzig, though. Gerassi, is he back? Is he back for this game? Did Guinea get knocked out? That's what I needed to check. If he's not back for this game, then it's Leipzig all day. I like Leipzig at plus 140. I know we talk shit on Leipzig away, but they're also just way better than Stuttgart is without Gerassi. That is no disrespect to Undav, who's also having a fantastic season. You're just not Gerassi in the nicest way possible. Yeah, I think Guinea got knocked out. Okay. So he should be back for this. I don't know if he'll definitely play, but I'm going with Leipzig. I would look at both teams to score because I do think Gerassi is going to come back angry. He had a shit AFCON Cup, and I think he's going to take it out on the Bundesliga, which is exactly what I would do if I was a striker that wanted to move to a bigger club. This is the team you have to score against, one of the top teams of Germany, if you want to be noticed, rather than just going for, hey, I'm going to score a shit ton of goals against shit teams. Get some good ones here. Maybe not a result against Leipzig. Make sure they know that you were on the pitch, though. Okay,
that's right? Because you're not playing European football like Leipzig is. Like, that's the other thing is how people get picked up from Germany to go to other clubs. Is their club plays European football and they do something on a big fucking stage. Look, I like RB here. I know that they struggle on the road. Blah, blah, blah. They're going to want a bounce back spot here after, letting a game slip against a very good Leverkusen team. So RB team total over 1.5 is plus 102. I love that. You can get them on draw no bet at minus 110. I think those are both really good moves.
All right, next one I got for you guys. And last German game. It's Leverkusen versus Gladbach. A lot of you are thinking, why the fuck is this on here? Gladbach is sitting, 12th at the table? Yeah, but they're kind of like the Sassuolo of the Bundesliga, where anytime they play a top team, they always come correct. They beat Bayern Munich. They took it to Dortmund for a little while, at least there. Like, this is just a game that's going to test Leverkusen again, where you're at home, protect your house. If you want this Bundesliga title, you got to get every single result. They're 7 points clear of Bayern right now. That lead is not going to stick. You need to keep getting your results because Bayern sees that and they're seeing red already. It's January and Bayern's seeing red. We're 7 points down. They've also done this before. I watched them come back 11 points down to Dortmund many times. I don't think Xabi Alonso or Leverkusen or Dortmund. I don't think it's going to go down like that. I love both teams to score. I love Leverkusen money line, both teams to score. Leverkusen money line by itself is minus 400, so fuck that. Leverkusen, both teams to score is the move here. Leverkusen is still missing a couple of defenders because of the AFCON Cup, and Jonathan Tah has been suspended because of cards. So I do think Leverkusen give up one on top of Gladbach. Always gets one against the big dogs, at least one if they're not going to go get a result.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep riding Grimaldo because he's hot as fuck, and if Frimpong's not, no.
Did you see the message? Did you see the message I sent you? Borja Iglesias on loan to Leverkusen?
Yeah.
Because no, probably not. If he subs in, I don't hate it, but also Schick needs to happen. So.
Also, have you seen Borja play this season? He's trash.
Yeah,
like, it's embarrassingly trash. For a guy I loved last year. Like, a guy.
Well, it's just really sad too because Leverkusen doesn't need a striker, and Betis desperately needs one. So to go on loan for 6 months to go be the third string striker is just how far Borja's fallen, and it's sad.
Yeah, maybe he does just need to change the scenery. I don't know, but I'm just gonna keep running up Grimaldo shit. And whatever, I don't care. I'm going to run up Wirtz's shots on targets, his assists, and Schick's goals. Even if you guys are pissy that it hasn't happened yet, it's gonna. I've seen it. I know what Schick's capable of. So I'm going to keep betting it because I'm going to keep getting better numbers on it until it happens. Xhaka's been getting carded a lot less in the Bundesliga than he used to. I don't know.
Yeah, he don't get cards like he used to. I don't like betting Xhaka.
He shoots them, so if you his shot on target sometimes decent. You won't get his shot at even money anymore because that was dumb. We cleaned up on that at the beginning of the season and people adjusted. So
also, if I have to keep telling you guys to take Grimaldo props, I'm just gonna start slapping the shit out of you. Grimaldo shot on target, Grimaldo to score assists. He takes every single set piece, and he's a set piece master. He's got a wand of a left foot. I can't believe that he was free. Anyway, moving on to France. Guys, we have French games. Holy shit. The world is still spinning. Hell hasn't frozen over. We got French games. Marseille versus Monaco. Now, I looked at this, and I was like, cool. Monaco draw no bet is a fucking beautiful number. And then I went and looked at Marseille's home record. You realize that Marseille still has not lost at home?
Yep.
They're sitting in 7th fucking place, but they haven't lost at home.
Yep.
How bad is Marseille away?
They're atrocious. They are ass, bro.
I was like, oh, shit. Marseille sucks away. It was so bad. So I like Marseille at home here. I like both teams to score. This was a goal fest last time. There's 5 goals in it. Uba goal. I fucking forgot Aubameyang's on Marseille. Oh, man. What a rough career that guy's had. I'm just going for goals here. I want to be like, yeah, take Marseille on a draw no bet, but I'm not going to take a minus sign, and I'm just going to take goals.
Yeah, I'm assuming Gabon's out of the AFCON Cup. I haven't been. Did they even make it?
He's retired from international duty anyway. He didn't even play.
Oh, that's right. He did retire from international duty. So yeah, I mean, look, his old man's the coach there too, which is even funnier. But anyway, look. Goal fest. Both teams to score over 2.5. It's only minus 120. Go ahead.
Hold on. I'm trying to look up this kid that Sam just said. Akaluche? Did I say that right or did I butcher it? 21 French.
Decent for me.
He's played 14 matches? Wow. That's a lot of matches. All right. Anyway, next one. We got PSG versus titties, guys. Anytime that I can say breasts and you guys will think that I'm talking seriously, it's awesome. I really appreciate it. Brest is also sitting in 3rd place, so this is a big matchup for the league. I'm shocked for how bad PSG's been doing. They're fucking 8 points clear Like I was like, oh, Nice and Brest are giving PSG a run for their money, and no, they aren't.
No, they're not.
Brest, they do travel decently. They don't give up a ton of goals away. They also haven't played PSG yet. So it's hard to tell with the stats here why Brest is even up this high. It's kind of like when I was telling you guys, well, Lens is good at home, but they also haven't played PSG yet. This is now PSG at home at a very bettable number. I'm looking at PSG money line and both teams to score at plus 155. I do think Brest can get one. Brest are averaging more than one goal a game away. They're averaging way more than one goal per match. I think they can get at least one. PSG's defense has not been as stout, as dominant as they usually are. I say that, and they still have only given up 8 goals at home in 9 matches. But PSG numbers, that's kind of trash. You got Donnarumma, who just seems to always – I've never seen a goalkeeper that is as highly rated as him get so fucking rattled all the time. Just all the time. You got people just throwing stacks of money at him, and he got rattled when they played Milan. It's like, dude, yeah, they don't fucking like you. Get over it and show on the field. It's like, yeah, I bet you missed me, though. Like, stop being a bitch. So that's the only thing I'll say about PSG's backline. Other than that, they should dominate this game, but I think Brest can get one.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think Brest can get one. PSG's got a lot of guys out at AFCON Cup, so.
Nice Brest. I don't know, dude. I love whenever anytime I go on FOTMob and I just see nice Brest, I'm like, ha, yeah. Mbappe win-cast is plus 150. Yeah, see, all the numbers are so bettable. Mbappe win-cast. I feel like everyone's going to ruin that number. So by the time this game, what is this game? Sunday? That number's going to be fucking dead.
Yeah.
That's all the games I got for you guys. Oh, Danny Carvajal's off gluten. I don't know if you guys knew that. That's all the games I got for you guys. We're going to get to the wheel.
Wheel.
I forget what I did to the wheel. I did something. I don't remember what it was. Nothing crazy.
We took.
I just put FA Cup instead of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right. I genuinely thought to myself, how can I piss Oaks off even more? And then I put the FA Cup on here, and I was like, there, I did it. I don't want to brag or anything, but not only did I hit my parlay last week, but I also got my golden booty. Shout out Dusan Vlahovic. What a guy. Stay hot, my boy. Dusty Vlahovic, as Oaks calls him. So I'm going to go first. Enjoy the Gift Orban day. Dude, if Gift Orban starts versus Rennes, I genuinely thought about putting that game on here, but I don't know if he's actually going to start, so I didn't. If they put Lacazette and Gift Orban next to each other, I'm going to have to take the special of them to either both score or them to score and assist each other, something along those lines. But let's get into it. We got the golden booty wheel. I'm going first.
Shake it up, stop when the clock hits 13. Say 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut.
All right, Syria. We're going to Italy. All right, so I'm either going to pick somebody on Inter or I'm going to take somebody on AC Milan. I think I might take Durham.
Durham?
Yeah. Who'd you say is hot?
I said Dusty's hot.
Yeah, I know, but I just took him.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to switch it up. I like hitting all the flavors, bro. Here we go. I'll spin for you.
Yeah, fuck Giroud.
Oh, beautiful. It's so beautiful. You can't script it better, everyone. You can't script it better. You really can't.
I'm going to take Isak.
Isak? All right, I'm here for that. Dusty's hot at a shit team like Juve? No, I'm not going to show the next message. I don't want him to know that you're joking.
Yeah, I already addressed this earlier. Did you see that dumb shit account that's clearly an Arsenal fan, by the way, talking about how West Ham is now a fucking Champions League side because they signed, what the fuck's his name?
Calvin Phillips.
Calvin Phillips, yeah. I already went on a rant about that. That dumb shit fuck account from Twitter, yeah, thinks that West Ham is now a Champions League side with Calvin Phillips.
I agree with Sam. I don't think an Arsenal fan would be like, yo, West Ham.
Just go read any of his shit that he's go read any of his shit that he talks about Arsenal. You can see it. Like, it's not
Maybe he's pro
hard.
London.
Right. It's not hard to read the fucking bias in somebody's writing. You guys get it when I write about Madrid, right? You understand, because I come out and say it right there at the top of the page. It says, I'm biased. I'm a Madrid fan. He doesn't do that, but you can still figure it out in your fucking brain when you read it.
I don't know. I don't know if I feel like all the London teams kind of hate each other, so I'm not sure. I'll have to go look into it. Anytime you send me something where you're getting triggered by Arsenal fans, I usually don't read it. Unless you're just like, dude, here, look at this. You believe you said this? And I'm just like, now I got to fucking read this and get mad about it too. What the fuck? I'm not getting mad enough?
I'm not even mad. It's just funny that somebody thinks that Calvin Phillips makes West Ham a UCL club.
RIP, Jacob. That was fucked up with them that they did that. Anyway, we'll go into the standings. So last week I went 11-4. Light. Shit was light. I blame Arsenal for not letting Palace score a goal. I'm not even gonna blame Palace anymore. That was Arsenal's fault. Now. Why didn't you just let them score one, guys? The fuck. Anyway, my 15. I got Real Sociedad money line. Yep, I'm taking the chalk pick. Let me get it. Mallorca Betis over 5.5 cards. I don't even know the line, but I will bet that blindly for 6 cards because they're all fucking hacks. Everybody, I can name you 8 cards off the top of my fucking head. Madrid money line, both teams to score against Las Palmas, plus 175. Girona money line at Celta Vigo, plus 145. Bilbao money line at Cadiz, minus 150. I'm going to make that look sexy, though. Don't worry, guys. Osasuna double chance at Sevilla, minus 135. Osasuna's playing good football right now. I know I said I don't respect Osasuna, but you gave a ridiculously high number for Osasuna against Sevilla. I can get a double chance against Sevilla for minus 135. That's fucking shocking. Also, Osasuna scored the goal of the season. I don't know how they did that. Incredible. Atleti money line and over 1.5 versus Valencia is sitting at minus 115. Chelsea money line versus Aston Villa plus 110. I'm gonna regret that one. I already know. I said the Oaks. I was like, I took Chelsea, and I'm just gonna be mad about it next week. So we'll just get over it now. Man City money line and over 1.5 at Tottenham plus minus 130. Sorry. Newcastle money line at Fulham plus 125. Southampton money line at Watford minus 105. Milan money line and over 1.5 versus Bologna. Inter money line at Fiorentina minus 120. PSG money line and both teams to score versus Brest plus 155. And then Leverkusen, Gladbach, both teams to score over 2.5 minus 110. And my parlay is just chalk parlay. If any of these teams lose, I'll be very frustrated. Inter money line, Milan money line, Man City money line. I don't know if you can make a more chalky parlay. This is strictly so that I can be like, yo, I hit 2 parlays in a row, guys. That's what that parlay is for.
I can't remember.
Fuck yeah, we trust Verona this weekend. Bounce back game, baby.
I can't remember what my parlay was last week, but it doesn't matter. We crushed it. 112-6 on the lean sheet. So yeah.
Agreed, Sam.
I fucking love this La Liga slate this week. I'm super heavy on La Liga. Almeria versus Alaves. I love both teams to score at minus 112. Almeria, if you're going to bitch and whine and complain that much about how you haven't won a game and you think the whole league's out to get you, you better fucking score at home. You better fucking score against Alaves at home. Alaves is playing really good football. I kind of want back Alaves here, but I am a little scared. Not scared. I'm a little suspect of the Almeria. It's us versus La Liga shit now. Not that it matters.
That's what makes me want to bet Alaves even more. It's like, you guys are dead last. It's been the entirety of La Liga is staying.
No wins the entire season. Not a single win. I like the over. You'll have to catch me on the La Liga show for Bet US tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern, to go into the over more. But the over is a very bettable number. So
that's how I know Mike pays attention to the show right here, because he's right, and I didn't even know that. All right, we're going for 3 in a row.
Sociedad is playing Real. Sociedad team total, like I said, over 1.5 at minus 105. I think that's a very playable number. Sociedad on the money line, minus 150. It's juicy, but you can find a place to parlay it. Barca Villarreal, both teams to score -165. That might be a play to go with Sociedad. Mallorca versus Betis, both teams to score +110. Betis, they suck away, but they're going to get a goal. Have you seen Isco play? He's a fucking madman. The dude looks like he found the fountain of youth. So, yeah, and Laren's red hot right now. He's scored in 4 of his last 5. So if you're not taking Kyle Laren props, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Everybody knows how hard it is to go get a dub on the island in Mallorca. I'm back in Girona here. I'm taking Girona team total over 1.5 +125, and I'm going straight back to Savio props. Cadiz versus Bilbao. Bilbao on the money line at -145, very playable number. And the William brothers are back, and they're scoring fucking goals. So get the fuck out of their way. And team total over 1.5 is even money. You get +100 on that. Sevilla versus Osasuna. I like that leg is. We don't respect Osasuna, but like we also know that they can do work when they need to do work. Love of both teams to score here. It's +100. Sevilla with Romero, Osasuna, they like to lump in a bunch of fuck off crosses, and Sevilla's not very good. AC Milan versus Bologna. I love both teams to score at +100. I love over 2.5 at +110. You can even play those together. Lazio versus Napoli. I'm probably going to back Lazio on a draw no bet here, even though I fucking hate it. Inter on the money line. I like both teams to score over 2.5 there as well. I hate it, but I'm probably going to back Wolfsburg at home -120. They have been getting some results lately, and I don't respect Cologne. I don't respect Wolfsburg, but I respect Cologne even less. RB Leipzig team total over 1.5 +102. And Marseille versus Monaco, both teams to score over 2.5. My parlay is we're gonna go. Let's go with the all Spanish both teams to score parlay. Give me Almeria Alaves, both teams to score, Sevilla Osasuna, both teams to score, and give me what was the other one I like? Mallorca Betis, both teams to score.
All right, sounds good to me. All right, so again, we are doing this no lineups. It's Wednesday, guys. We got games Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, all that shit. Make sure you follow us at TwoFootTalk. Link is down below in the description. Just scroll down, click it, made it nice and easy for you at TwoFootTalk, at TWOFootTalk. You can follow me at A Young Leg. You can follow Oaks at BurrOaks77. All of the picks, all of the articles, all of the shows, all the live shows, everything that we're doing gets pushed right through all the Twitter accounts. So, scroll down, click the button, makes it nice and easy for you guys. If you want any drip, you guys also don't like Barcelona, you want a shirt, link down below, tftdrip.com. If you do get a Barcelona shirt, I will write you a handwritten letter. It'll be very nice, and it'll just be my appreciation, and then a lot of mean things about Barcelona. So look into that, tftdrip.com. Other than that, fuck what you heard.
It's what you're hearing.
We're TwoFootTalk.
We out.